Good morning, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, here today. It is May the 13th. It is a Monday. Beautiful, sunny day here. A little chilly, but beautiful. This morning's cards. Two nights. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. My heart, my emotions, charging off into the future, right? And everything that I am is standing its ground. That's so cool, right? Up below me and above me. And then I cut to the Ten of Swords, which shows I lay down my very life. I lay down my very body for God, to prove God's point. For God to, I am the vessel. I remember when I first said that to God, I was 13. And this was like 1973, if I was 13. It makes it easy when you're born in 1960, Anyway, but anyway, I had just gone to the movies and saw a movie called Jesus Christ Superstar. If you haven't seen it, it's a rock opera. It's really good. I could recite it to you probably. But anyway, what hit me at 13 was like, wow, that, Jesus makes perfect sense. I don't see what the problem, I don't understand why it gets so distorted, and it has been quite distorted. And I remember I went home from that movie and I was in the bathroom, as it always happens, when you're all by yourself and you're private and you're in your privatest little moments is when God comes in, in the shower and or sitting under throne as it is. But anyway, and so I was thinking, wow, that, because I remember it was like, be there just one here and God is there for you, And I'm here, I said, and boom, in comes the voice, here, huh? I said, yeah, I'll everything. I'll follow. I'll follow your voice, Lord. I'm hearing it. I'll follow your voice. Until it proves to me that I'm not doing anything smart. Then, but yeah. I want wisdom in this world. So God asks me questions. Back and forth. Oh, what do you want? I say I want wisdom. And well, wisdom comes from time of paying attention. And God says, so keep your feet on the path, and then when the path unfurls further and further, wisdom will be your outcome. You won't be able to help it, It's like, oh, okay. Then, so he said, ask for something else, because that one is inevitable. So, well, then, in order for the wisdom to understand, can you give me understanding? Can you help me understand? And God smiled. And can you help me? As much as understand, can you help me be understood? Ooh, that's really what I want, Lord. Can you have me be understood? And he said that as time unfurls, it will be understood. Yeah. Know thyself. Well, I ain't talk about those moments. And from then till now, 13, I always just, no matter what, I've done some stuff. But, you like, just, walk off or drive off and just be, whatever God wants from me, okay? That's what I do, I go into a situation and I meet whatever people are there that God needed these people to meet me, to hear whatever influence I had on them. I used to call my life like Highway to Heaven. Remember that show? Only mine was a real one, because that's where I'm on my highway. Okay? Every step I take is heaven, because I keep God. I take the heaven around with me wherever I go. That's what it really is. And every one of us can do that. Yeah, but you have to do it. You can't just talk about it and dream about it and wonder about it. You have to actually do stuff in life to be something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, dream about being a mother, and then you got plants and pets and stuff, and you call yourself mommy, but you never had a child. Then you're not a mother. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually do the thing. You actually, and it takes a lot. There's a lot involved with that, huh, girls? Or you say, I want to be a cook. Okay, or I'm gonna be a writer, but you never put your pencil down to the page. I'm gonna be an artist, and you never draw anything. You know, you have to do stuff to be something. You know, you have to do stuff. You have to take your steps in the role that you choose to be. Like, okay, actors and actresses out there, you know what I'm saying? Life is that. It's a grand script, a grand role like God has already put you in, okay? You have a script. We all do. We have a script we're supposed to be playing out in this world. Christ consciousness. So that no matter what else life has you do, I'm a CEO. I do this for a living. I do that for a living. I'm a nurse. I'm a doctor. You're playing this other script, like in a past life, I'm a band leader, I'm adding to the collective consciousness that which needs to be there. God made you perfectly to add your specific little thing, your specific thing that you're going to add, even, those who act, you're being seen and you're being heard. So be careful and mindful of the who you are. Yes, the you're playing like, like when I do, the and any acting or playing, you say, well, let's make pretend, as little kids do, and we big kids too. But don't forget, the real you also has a script. Okay, and I'm talking to every single one of us. We have a real script that we're laying down our lives to fulfill. A greater, a greater purpose, bringing a collective consciousness, okay? And telling everybody, okay, you've been acting, playing those games for a long time, kids. It's time to come in and or you can go back out and play later. But right now it's time to come in, get cleaned up, and have some nourishment. Okay, that's what time we're in. It's time to come in, wash off the filth, and now you are going to be a clean little person sitting at a table of nourishment. Okay, you can, we can go back outside and get filthy again tomorrow. But today, that time is over. Okay, let's pretend. Now it's time to let's make reality. That's what we're doing. When I say manifest, come manifest with me. Meaning step into that. Step into it, okay? Yeah. And I know, boy, I've gone through it. The energies above us that weave us every day, they affect us, boy, don't they? Right? And we can say, oh my God, I got myself, I let myself get all mad over something I used to, right? But as the time goes by and the universe weaves me, it's weaving a more solid version of me where, the energies of the people around me don't affect me as much anymore. In fact, I am feeling the resonance of myself affecting now instead of the other way around. The flip of the universe it really did like so vividly change everything. My perspective on everything. Huh. So cool. We really solidified into the scroll, right? That sacred book they're all looking for. It's not written down that they're gonna dig around and find it. You have to dig around and find it. You have to dig around and find it. Every day you have to dig deep. How did that make me feel? What's the truth of what am I feeling? That's another thing, we feel. But do we know what we're feeling? All right? It's assessment. For me, like I am like a scientist, okay? And I'm witnessing my own human aliveness as a female of God in this life. I want to totally, like I say, life is for living, not wasting. I want to taste it and smell it and feel it all. I'm in aliveness as a human female. Oh my goodness, yay! What does that mean? Not what anybody else ever said it mean, but what does it mean to me? What does my life mean to me? And that's the question every one of us is being faced with at this time. What does your life mean to you? What does heaven look like to you? Aliveness, not heaven after you're dead, because after you're dead, it ain't heaven. Now you gotta come back to life to experience again, okay? Life is all there is. What does it mean to you? Your life that you're in right now. Are you embodying it? Are you embracing it? It's a moment. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. That's all aliveness is. It's an opportunity to experience. Like a line I said, something about you have to change your mood for your own self-appeal. Right? It's like you can pick up a paper, right? For a dose of the daily blues, yeah. And you can empathize and sympathize, but know that you must choose. Every moment of every day, your world is how you feel, right? You have to consciously change your mood for your own self appeal. It is I, Gina Luisa, being something that I, for my own self appeal. I love you all. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're manifesting. Come manifest with me.